Whenever you come to a cemetery, whether you believe it or not, it's better to do some prayers first before you go in. This is a customary thing that we have to do. We have to burn some of this joss paper to appease the spiritual beings that are wandering around this cemetery.
Hi, my name is Alex Teo and this is my shop, Ban Ka Hyang Trading. Joss paper is actually a traditional Taoist and Buddhist practice. It came from China 2,000 to 3,000 years ago. Joss paper represents actually gold and silver that we actually burn for our ancestors and also to pray for the Taoist gods and deities. So it actually represents money for them to use in the afterlife or to help in the Taoist prayers rites. Yeah. So 20 years ago, these are the most traditional joss paper we have. You can see, actually the clothing are imprinted on the joss paper itself. The combs, the hats, the caps, all the daily necessity thing, the shoes and all. These are the cloths. So actually when they receive all this, they will be able to make their clothes themselves and all. Yeah, these are the traditional joss paper. Last time, maybe like 10, 20 years ago, we only burn joss paper, the most traditional joss paper and all. And over the years, it evolved into the actual stuff we have in our world. Yes. Okay. This is the cigarettes we have. We actually also have the electronic cigarettes, the e-cigarettes, and the latest lighter, Supreme lighter. Customers will burn this for their ancestors that smokes. Okay. We actually have the lingerie set, traditional tea pao.
Who would burn a lingerie set?
It's actually the millennials. They want to burn all these things for their great-grandmother and all, yeah. I don't see the older customers wanting to burn such things. We've got the houses here where they can burn for the ancestors. Previously, it's just a squarish cardboard houses. So throughout the years, it improved and it comes with furniture inside the houses. Yeah, there's actually a sofa, table. It comes with a servant.
And there's a policeman out there.
Security guard. Actually, a lot of customers will ask us, do we have pets? Pet dogs, cats and all? Because they say that the late grandfather, grandmother used to have a cat, a dog as a pet, but when they pass on, they can't bring their pets along with them. They might feel lonely in the afterlife and all. So they actually requested us to make pets. This is actually the bird cage. Yeah, it's actually a very popular item. There's one of a customer who came, who said that I actually came from very far, all the way to come here to buy this because his younger brother gave him a dream last night and said that, can you come to this shop to buy a bird cage for me and to burn it for me? Yeah, so actually the customer actually came all the way here to buy this, to burn for his late brother and all, yeah. So it's quite interesting that actually maybe the internet and the modem works from my shop. Yeah, correct. Every year, right, when customer comes in, they'll find new stuff to burn for their own ancestors and to do their prayers. Or else every year if they come in and buy, right, they say, oh, every year same thing. There's nothing new for me to buy, to burn for them. What if my own ancestors in the afterlife, they have been using the old models and they can't keep up with the trend of the market and all. So every year we must think of such thing. What are the newest trends in the market, then we will make it into paper effigies to sell it to our customers. As you can see, this is the latest iPhone, iPad, the latest game, Pokemon Go, the very popular game in Singapore, and we have wireless charging here. This is a very popular item. Every year they will come in and they will see all these things and make sure that it's the newest model. Every year, we hear from the customers what they want. They will give suggestion. Like for example, right, they say, if I burn the car for my ancestor, what if the car breaks down? So I think, okay, we will think about it. Okay, yeah, this is actually the car maintenance kit. You can see the tools over here. You can see the tire pressure monitoring kit here. This is the car battery. Yeah, if the car battery died down, you can use this. Another customer say, what if there is no fuel for the car I burned down? So we actually requested China to make a petrol station. Yeah, okay, then this is actually the petrol station. This is where customers can burn this whole station down for their ancestors. They can run the petrol station and run a business. It's the two-in-one, you see. You can run a business and for this petrol station, and actually they can have the fuel for their cars where the customer burned down for them. You know, yeah. Because Singapore is rapidly modernizing and westernized, actually a lot of younger generation doesn't have an interest in such traditional business. Because the younger generation like me thinks that this is actually a very traditional thing, it won't make money and all. A lot of younger generation doesn't like to take over this business from their older generation. So actually there's a lot of such business that close down.
我学的时候也很奇怪的嘞，在流下水的时候啊，那个老板坐在这里把那个马，我就觉得奇怪，我以为小孩子玩的嘛，对吗？那么我就看了很久，我说老板你起来，我坐下去。他不出声呢，他就起来了嘞，你坐啦，你坐啦。他知道腰骨痛的，这样，他没有欺骗我啦，我做了1个小时，我的腰就痛了。他根本就没有叫我，他说：“哎，你把那5只马可以帮我做工了，这样我就有工作了咯。”我收了9个徒弟，全部跑掉，他们觉得痛苦。你坐下来了1个小时，你就腰骨痛了。最好笑是一个日本人骂那个。好像做广告的，我给你看很多了。我做过很多东西，做的东西很奇怪。这个给日本人骂他，他说什么？不要在新加坡做，新加坡没有人才。我们不要给他小看我们新加坡人吗？他说我们新加坡人没有1个人会做。我说你把日本人的牙齿拔下来，我帮你做。我不甘心吗？不要我们新加坡人不要没有面子吗？为什么呢？虽然是小国家而已，我们的面子也要大嘛。最忙的时候做到天亮是以前的7月，现在7月没有了，现在很差了，现在跟以前不同了，老的全部没有了。退休我没有想过嘞，我能够做我就做了。因为一天有人拜神来说啊，我们还有得做吗？我不要太多人拜神了，1%就够了。
I have been helping out in the shop since I'm young, maybe about 10 years old. During weekends, when I'm not studying, I will help out in the shop with my mom. As I grow up, I've lost interest in whatever my dad and mom is doing because I think it's pretty boring and very traditional. After I graduated from the University of Manchester, I actually went out to work in the government sector for almost like 5 years and all. I have not thought of taking over the business for my dad because I really got no interest in this. So actually, when my dad fell ill. Yeah, because he actually had some liver problem that eventually needed a liver transplant. My dad told me that if you are not going to take over this business, we will be like all other shops that actually closed down because they can't find a successor. So I think that it's a pity if the business were to discontinue. There's one particular day that he's really very sick and he actually admitted to the hospital. Like, oh, yeah, so that's when I really thought about it, and I actually didn't take quite too long to decide to take over. So maybe around one day is all I take to say, Aja, why not I just take over? I just run this as a business. Yeah. If more and more of these kind of traditional shops close down, the younger generation might not know their roots of the culture. This traditional practice, right, is mostly passed down from their parents. So if their own parents, right, they did not teach them all this traditional practice, right, all these things will be lost. Millennials come here and say that I want to pray for my grandfather, but I don't know how to pray. Can you teach me? So that's where we will teach them which joss paper to burn, how to pray and all. This is my mother. She has been helping my dad for the past 30 plus years already. After 30 plus years, she's an expert. So most of our customers will usually come here and look for her to ask for advice, and they are very confident that my mom will pack the right things for them for their prayer ceremonies. Yeah.